iPhone X original sales already have shipping estimates getting better. We learn a little story of the HTC U11 Plus that never became a Pixel, and deals of the Samsung Galaxy S8 and Galaxy Note 8 continue. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if it's late Friday and I'm still working, you gotta thank the iPhone X for that. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. If you're in the market for a great smartphone or smartphones, the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8 continue to be on deals on diverse carriers. But Samsung wants to sweeten the pot by either giving you a Gear VR or a DeX dock. I would not go for the Gear VR. I never use that thing, but hey, if you're looking for the DeX dock, I highly recommend you go for that. You can learn more in the description. Now let's talk about market share figures as we get to see what companies have been doing over the last quarter. And it turns out that when it comes to global market share, Samsung continues to be not just the king of smartphones, but also the company that grows the most, followed by Huawei and Xiaomi. Now, bear in mind, Apple continues to be second, but these two companies, Huawei and Xiaomi, have grown more than Apple during that same period of time. We'll see if the iPhone X changes that. Now let's talk about a little story that we just learned about the HTC U11 Plus. For those of you that are wondering why the company is giving this phone such a lukewarm launch, it turns out that it's because that was the project that was destined for the Google Pixel 2 XL. It seems that HTC, for some reason, wasn't able to impress Google enough up to the point where LG had to be hired for the job. And we don't exactly know why, given how beautiful this HTC U11 Plus is. Hopefully we'll learn more over time. And speaking of HTC, those of you concerned with the whole move to Google of certain engineers, etc., we've got trusted sources claiming that HTC is going to build as many as from 6 to 8 different smartphones in 2018. One of these bringing dual cameras. You know, it's just odd that the news has to be one of these bringing dual cameras when HTC pretty much pioneered the technology so many years ago with the 1M8. Still, apparently, we will still continue to see an HTC growing. I hope that the company does something really cool next year. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with the iPhone X. Raise your hands. Who of you was making a line at Apple stores? Yesterday, I was at the Manhasset store here in Long Island, and they had enough stock, but there were at least 200 people in line, and they were telling me that there were only 16 people for the launch of the iPhone 8. Then I went to Roosevelt Field, and I had to go pick up a MacBook Pro because we needed a new computer for the daily. And well, it turns out that there were tons of lines, but they didn't have enough units. And we've heard crazy stories of people making lines for this phone. I don't believe in the fact that people have been willing to pay those $1,000. But then if you dilute and do the numbers, my good friend David Cohen from The Unlocker tells me, I mean, it's just $6 a difference a month. And that's the reason why people are going crazy for the phone. But it leads me to the question today. Were you in line? Did you get yourself an iPhone X right now? Because in my case, obviously, I had to do it for the review, but hey, those of you waiting for phones, part of the news is that shipments are actually going to perform faster now. Apparently, Apple is fixing things to 4 to 5 weeks instead of 6 in the past. But anyways, leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your case. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel by hitting this button up here. You can also watch yesterday's Pocketnow Daily up here and our thoughts on the iPhone X down here, including my vlog. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. I'm hoping I'll see you on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern.